Hi everyone, welcome to Amaranth. These are general messages for the collective Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus and Jupiter placements. Let's get into it. One more thing I wanted to add before we get started here is that I will pick up on the energies of the cards based on the surrounding cards. And the meanings will come through differently every time based on the other cards that are there in the reading. And I get asked this a lot, like how come the meaning of the card is changing? Because the surrounding cards are changing, and I will periodically explain to you why I say what I say because of the energies of the cards that are there in the reading at that point in time. And I also give you references to the energies that are picked up on the prior cards, and that will affect the meaning of the cards that come after that. So I just wanted to put it out there so that you're mindful of which cards are paired up in the reading. Now, let's get to it. So the first card you have, Sagittarius, is the soul family, and it further says strength. It says finding your soul family is a blessing that reaps many benefits. You are being asked to reach out and explore to find your soul connections. They will feel familiar, safe, and trusted when you meet them. Send out your intention to connect with your soul family and see who comes your way. Yeah, this is a gentle strength. It's not the muscle power that this card is talking about. It further says a circle of 7 silhouettes holding hands around the quiet campfire. Their shadows merge into one giant line that breathes golden light. No one is louder than the rest. The fire dances only when the whole circle breathes together. Further, it says, alone you glow, together you roar. I'm going to say this again. Alone you glow, together you roar. That's the strength. You know, it's all about the power of community, groups, connections, meeting like-minded people. So I feel for you, Sagittarius, you are in the energy or will be very soon where you are coming together in groups, whether you're forming new groups or whether you're regrouping with people, you know. But you know, there is something about this energy which will make you feel more powerful. It'll make you feel more braver. Now, this could be your community of friends or your professional allies as well. So in that ways, your strength is multiplied. It's not divided, you know, and in those groups, you're able to ask for help. You're able to reach out. You're able to share ideas. You're able to bounce ideas off of other people and even delegates, you know, a group of people, when they come together, you can ask for help. They can help each other. So your group, your pride has your back. Now, you are the mutable fire sign Sagittarius, and this energy is all about air because it's communication, it's people coming together, it's ideas and all of that. So when fire and this air energy meet, what happens? The campfire happens where there is brightness, there is fast movement of ideas, there's warm flames that rise, that spread out and provide the warmth. So to get this energy rolling, you need to vocalize, you need to speak up, you know, even, of course, you'll have to plan those meetups, you'll have to go to those meetups. So a lot of planning, coordination, speaking up, speaking to each other, you know, having those ideas and opening up your room, your house, your time, your schedule to make this happen. So those are the things that you will need to put into practice in order to welcome this energy. I also feel that, especially in the professional side, if you're coming together with people, partnering up with vendors or with your friends or family, whoever you're doing this, especially professionally, don't go at a fast speed. You know, too fast can also do a damage, especially when it comes to soul family strength. You know, on the professional front, if you're planning a launch of a product, make sure that everything is taken care of and plan it one thing at a time. You know, don't open 10 shops at once. Open one shop, see how it goes, work out the kinks, understand the area, the neighborhood, the demographics, the demand, the supply, everything in one place before you go to the next. So don't, especially at the professional level, if you're coming together with people, don't go too fast. Don't do too much too fast. Because, where it's at the professional level, we run into a lot of problems, lot of failures, lot of things that we have to work out. And if too much is done too fast, it burns people out, because not everybody is a Sagittarius. We have to work with people from working with different energy levels. So make sure that it's done in a paced out way. When I see the word strength, the lion comes to mind, because that's the strength card in the tarot. It rules the fifth house of Leos. So you could have Leo placements. It doesn't have to be. You could be working with the, Leo placements in general. Even the countries, the cities that you work with also have zodiac signs assigned to them. So you could be working in a fast-paced neighborhood or community that moves fast, that's high energetic. That also projects the Leo energy. So now the thing about lion is that, when the lion goes to hunt, it's only successful for 20 to 25% of the times when it actually goes to hunt. But the thing about lions is when they bring back that meal, they all have together. The entire group of lions, their family, their friends, everybody shares that meal. That's the... So what I'm picking up is failure is okay as long as everybody sticks together, So things fail, it's okay. But when we bring back the meal, we all share it together, despite of what failed, what worked, what did not work. So that needs to be incorporated into this energy as well. So now the holidays are coming up, so I do feel a lot of Sagittarians are planning group meetups or potlucks or something like that. So I do feel that, there is a song by Sister Sledge, and I love that song. It says, "We are family. I got all my sisters with me. We are family. Get up, everybody, and sing." It's that kind of an image or vibe that I pick up from this. It's like that song totally has a universal campfire kind of a vibe to it, like everybody coming together. It doesn't have to be just sisters, with sisters and brothers, but I'm just saying I'm picking up on that kind of a vibe with this energy. For those of you interested in picking up a movie, getting inspired, learning more about this soul family strength, watch the movie The Lion King. Simba totally rocks it in there. And, he learns that the pride strength, is not about being the king. It's about belonging. So the feeling of belonging to a tribe and your family, your group, is the true strength. And I think it's really beautiful. For those of you, in Germany, there is a thing called as a peer bikes. It's kind of getting a little bit kind of under the scrutiny these days because of its safety features and all of that. But I was seeing that I was seeing a promotion somewhere, and this beer bike came along, and I was really curious to know what it was. And they use these beer bikes for some kind of bachelorette parties, and kind of team building exercises, even though people say it's becoming a little danger and it's coming under the radar. But I was just seeing the intention behind that beer bike. It's like they started like it was like a unique way where people just come together, they go around the city, they, just for a city tour, and they enjoy the drinks, enjoy the music. And then there is this it's chauffeur driven, of course, a sober chauffeur driven. And, but the thing is, like, because of the safety issues, it's kind of under regulations. But I just thought, like, how cute was that? Like, the original idea, maybe they can turn her into something safer. But it's just that, when the whole gang comes together and you're having a good time and you're going around the city, and the people that are sitting behind, they're pedaling at the same time. Or even for that matter, flash mobs that just come together and they create some dance steps and then they go dance. I mean, even those are a little bit under the radar now. But I think like they started out for this kind of a soul family, just to create a soul family, people with similar interest. But now they're all under regulations. And I've even seen, for the decoration, for the holiday decoration, for the holiday lights, like people come together, they share those holiday lights and create like one big giant show together instead of like each one putting up little bits and pieces in their yards. They come together, they pull the holiday lights and create one big, giant, beautiful show. So that's just the soul family, and you could be uniting on any thing, like whether for the love of music or for the love of campfires or for the love of hiking, whatever that is. But I feel that you are building your soul family. And for those of you that are actually interested in outdoor activities like hiking, biking, or even going for collective yoga classes, gym classes together, or even group ops, you will definitely feel that you get more motivated, more hyped up, and your stamina, physical stamina increases, especially when you're out there working out together with the group. Um, you know, it's just that kinship that comes out, when you meet up, or you might even end up calling each other cousin, after several meetups. So who knows? Um, and it further says here, step into the circle, let your spark meet their sparks. When the fire climbs, you won't know whose flame is whose. And that is the oldest magic on earth. One light, many hearts, endless strength. The next card you have, Sagittarius, is the Neptune, but it's in the reverse for you. The further says, Neptune backs away, the lighthouse inside you switches on. Trust the plain view, walk the solid shore. The ocean is still magic, but now you can tell the waves from the wipeout. Yeah, it's about putting on your truth goggles, Sagittarius. So illusions are definitely gonna pop. Yeah, you'll be able to see the truth, the perfect plan for what it is. And I feel that when the fog is lifting, it will make you see things clearly, more clarity on things. It's just like the mirage, right? Neptune is the mirage, and now the mirage is drying up. So when the mirage dries up, it's the actual water that starts to flow. The water without the debris, it starts to flow. So it further says here, a calm indigo sea tells the mask of a theater falls off a coral cliff, and a lighthouse beam cuts through sudden mist. Fish that look like angels are revealed as ordinary sardines. So the dream clears, the real appears, and it's still beautiful. So here we have a lot of water element that's playing, and also the air, because now you have the clarity. So when water and air mix together, it's just that windy spray. It's like a windy spray. So in these cases, when you're able to see things for what they are, you're able to cut through the confusion or any kind of fog or any kind of clutter, you're able to cut away. Also, when Neptunian energy is at play, you need to stay more hydrated. So drink a lot of water. 2 to 3, 4 glasses, whatever is your capacity, whatever it is healthy for your own individual needs, dehydrated. Also, journaling is a good thing because when you put your ideas out, you're able to revisit it and see the discrepancy. So try to journal, try to write things down. And when you do so, I'm getting an image of sitting by the window. So keep the window open so that the fresh air is moving in. That will help you with this energy. Now, the only caveat with this is once you have the clarity, you want to move at jet turbo speed. But the thing about it is that, immediately if you do that, you will run into a swarm. So if you have an idea and you have clarity on it, still sleep on it for a bit, for a few hours, for a day or two. Review things, revisit things, journal it down, your ideas, if it's for a business or anything, if you want to purchase something, especially a big ticket item. Go review it, see some online description of the product and see how people are liking it. And then you trust your hunches, trust your gut feeling, then go buy it before making any big ticket investments. It further says here, sailors used Neptune's rising position to predict storms. When the planet appeared, clear, sees calmed. So when your inner fog lifts, outer chaos often quietens you. So you will find more clarity, more calmness in your inner world and your outer world, and it will reflect in your outer world. For those of you who are interested in listening to some music in regards to this energy, you can listen to Johnny Nash's song. I love that song. It's called I Can See Clearly Now. And for those of you who want to pick up a thing or two and learn more about this energy, you can watch the movie, the Truman Show. You know, it's amazing. I love that movie, The Truman Show. See it and let me know how you like it, and listen to the song by Johnny Nash, I Can See Clearly Now. You'll pick up a thing or two about this energy. You know, I had read an article about a man who quit weeping, used to weep a lot, and then he started using a banking app, which will kind of give you the metrics, I'm used to. So you can put your expenses in there, and it creates a kind of a breakdown on where you're spending your money. And that man who used to spend so much on weeping saw his weeping expense, and he was like, hell, I'm not spending so much on weeping now. So he quit weeping because he saw his expenses pile up. Before he didn't even care to see that. It didn't even occur to him. But when the fog lifted, he saw the expense and he quit weeping. So this effect this energy can, work out wonders as well. Yeah, I was out there at a festival one time and I saw this, this kind of a booth out there, and they were selling cute little items. And they had this team had created a reusable camping light. And what they did was, I loved how they packaged it. They put it in a can and they call it Aurora in a can because it was a green glow stick light. So as soon as you open that can, it'll just pop out, and they packaged it, calling it Aurora. The Aurora bowl is those beautiful green lights. And they call that camping light as Aurora in a can. And I thought that was a brilliant idea, of kind of attracting people to that camping light. So something like that can also be, some of you might be into that energy. Maybe you're kind of creating some cute little items and enjoying those unique creative bursts that you're getting, I also, remember it was the April 1st, and this cute little bar, little on the outskirts of the city. When I was traveling, they decided to, kind of, like April 1st is like the trick day, right? So you have the license, like you can just trick people. So I remember it was so cute, and they had a banner out there, and it was very inviting for the April 1st Tuesday. And then when we went inside, we got they served us a cute little cup, or I would say a glass, like a glass to me kind of a glass, and we thought it was we thought it was cocktail, that they were serving. And they said, no, it's free for you. And we thought that it was actually cocktail under in that glass. So when we picked up that kind of cover, that came with it, like a dome-shaped cover, and we drank it, and like, it doesn't look like cocktail. It doesn't feel like cocktail. It just felt like soda water. And, we called the bartender over there, and he's like, yeah, it's just soda water, So it was served like in a cocktail glass. But I would say, that hydration was real. Yeah, of course, the illusion is free for April 1st, but the hydration was real. So we really enjoyed that little trick, by the bar, that small little cute little bar. And of course, it was free. We didn't have to pay anything for it. So I think we really enjoyed the cute trick on April 1st. So now for you, Sagittarius, working with this energy will help you, get more clarity onto what's right, what's real, what's unreal, and things like that. So you'll pick it up really faster. I also feel that things will appear different. It could be that, your room, like for example, like your room felt a little tighter or smaller, but then once you kind of put the clutter away, organize it, it feels more better, feels more larger. So things like that, decluttering will help you, or reading the fine print will help you get more clarity. with this Neptune in the reverse. So there is no kind of mental fog. Now you're seeing the big picture. You're seeing the real picture. Maybe you had not followed up on it. Maybe you had not understood it and you were under a certain impression. You got the first impression as something else. So read the fine print and get more clarity. That's what it is, see things in the true real light. That's what this energy is all about. Now, for those of you who are actually, getting degrees and certificates and things like that are upskilling, the energy is to not be under the illusion that, because you got a college degree and things like that, everything will be lined up for you. For some of you, this energy is asking you to actually apply your skills, go look out for these opportunities and don't wait for it to drop in your lap. So don't be under the illusion that things will start lining up for you. Instead, go put the actual work in order to get the rewards for your degrees and certificates. So this energy is about actually putting in the work honestly and not kind of cutting corners, not waiting for things to fall under your in your lap, going out there, finding the opportunities and putting your, your skills to actual use. That's what this energy will encourage you to do. The next card, you have Sagittarius, 10 of Seas, which is the 10 of Cups. Just a little twist in this energy because it's from a different deck. It further says your purity. So, further it says, a goddess stands waist deep in a glass-clear sea. 10 silver dolphins leap in a circle, forming a crown of droplets that catch sunrise rainbows. She holds an empty crystal bowl. No need to carry anything. The water is already perfect. Further it says, return to original clarity. Yeah, I feel this is about an extension of the Neptune reversed, which is about honesty, clarity, purity, truthfulness, where, you're having more honest conversations, no drama, you clearing up things. We also saw that with the Neptune in the reverse energy. There's a scope for clearing things up, for organizing things. And when we do organize, things look different. It's that kind of energy. It's that kind of an extension of that past energy where we are having a more space, clean slate. There's new space for new things, new artwork, new things that we want to bring in. Even if you clear your calendar for that matter, you have space for new goals, new events and things like that. So it's more of a refilling your routine or your day or your home or your mental space with newer things. It has like a creative refill. Also, there's energies about purification. So detoxing, emotional detoxing. You'll feel that your mood is elevated because you're simplifying things. And the old things are washing away. So you might be clearing things from your house, from your routine, from your day, from your office space, whatever it is, things that are not used anymore. It's like the old salt washing away kind of a energy. So this also reminds me, this is the pure water energy, and also because it brings clarity to the mind. With an extension of your Neptune reverse, there is also air, there's mental energy. So clearing off the emotions, clearing even physical detox, So whatever you can do, maybe have that smoothie that will detox you and purify your body, mind, and soul. That's what this energy is all about. So feeling happy, feeling rejuvenated with all of that detox is the 10 of Seas. It's that mist. When you blow mist into our glasses, it clears the glasses, it clears the fog. It's that kind of a cool mist that clears the mirror, clears the glass. So when you see yourself back into that mirror, which is now cleared away, all of the dirt, the prints on the mirror, when that goes away, you see yourself in a different light, without the smudges. So this energy is welcoming that approach into your lifestyle. So some of you can take some sea salt showers, incorporate that into your tubbing or your showering if you have a moment for that, or just walk by the ocean, whether it's that clear ocean air. Some of you might be doing that as well. Or you can just bring in some room mist, ocean spray room mist, or any room mist that floats your boat, and that will keep the sparkle as well. So I do feel that with clearing up the clutter, being honest in your conversations, it'll keep you lighter, it'll keep you more energetic, more enthusiastic about things, because this energy is that deep emotional fuel for you. You know, I feel that the underlying principle behind this is that if it's not clean, it'll show the dirt. So if your thoughts are not clean, or if your thoughts are not meaningful or honest, it will show the dirt. It will show um the untruths that you're speaking, right? So clean your conversations and things like that. Be honest with yourself and with other people as well. Now, Sagittarius, your life is the arrow shooting forward, but this caution with this, or the caveat with this energy, is don't shoot those arrows into murky water. What will murky water do to those arrows? It will steam them. So fact check before you do anything, you know? It's like before you say something or before you do something, before you invest it, fact check. So that will clear out a lot of, fog, or that will clear out or make more sense when you fact check. So if you're in a doubt, if you're in a dilemma, you take a pause, you rinse that info, and then you take the next action, whether it's speaking something, whether it's investing into something, whether it's money investment or anything. So you need to do a lot of fact check. With that Neptune in the reverse, that'll become more clear to you. That energy is actually adding to this. So, it's that impression when we go to the beach or any other place or ocean water or someplace, it might look clean, but there's still a lot of bacteria and viruses in that, right? Even though the water is looking crystal clear. So it's that kind of an energy that, yeah. Now, with a lot of ocean energy, you might be cleaning up, you might be into organizations that are cleaning up the water bodies or ocean space, or you might be involved in companies that do that work, whether cleaning beaches. Cleaning beaches is coming to mind with this energy. This picture reminds me of beach fronts. So, there's a lot of companies, and some of them, I think one is the Boyan's Lats Ocean Cleanup or something like that, or there are a lot of companies that are involved in cleaning water up, providing purified water, or desaltification or whatever the process is, so that goes into purifying the water. So some of you could be into that as well. Yeah, there's a lot of plastic pickup campaigns that are going on. So some of you might be part of that as well. Listen to the Pure Shores by All Saints. You will totally enjoy that music for this energy. You will bring in some of that energy as well. Songs and movies, when we watch, it actually adds on, we pick up something from that, and it actually adds on to our energetic sphere. So, there is online resources. Blue Planet is one of them that will give you some clarity in regards to this energy. So the Blue Planet and Pure Shore songs by All Saints. So see that if you have a moment, if you're interested in it, that is. Now, this can also be cleaning your desk or your machines, your phone, your laptops, your digital tablets, whatever you work on, clearing that up for apps that you don't use or emails that you feel, you are pretty old, they're no use. You might be clearing that up, or you might be even, clearing up the paper clutter that you have accumulated in your house. And things feel lighter, you'll feel more space freed up for other things as well. So some of you might actually be clearing your online email or junk emails or online apps that you're not using, or even subscriptions that you're not using. Now, some of you could be, installing those kind of water purifiers in your house, or working with a lot of companies that actually are producing fresh water, using technologies, that modern technologies these days have thought of so many cities and, companies that are working on producing fresh water, using clean energy so that, there's no raw taste of any other energy source in it. So some of you could be into those desalination plants, or you could be using water purifiers or refilling your water purifiers at home as well. And, caring clutter will also make space. And especially if you work at a corporate, if you have a desk or an office, whatever that is for you, if you clear up the clutter, like before you leave for the day or before before you leave for the day, next day when you're back at the same spot, the same office, your ideas will flow to you, like ideas. If you hit some blockages, not getting ideas or creative block or something like that, if you clear up the clutter on your desk, a lot of ideas will just come to you. And yeah, it's proven, I felt that way a lot. So this energy is encouraging that as well. Now, to wrap this energy up, it further on the card says, stand in the 10th wave. Let every drop that no longer serves roll back to the vast blue. You are the empty bowl, open, clean, and ready to be filled with liquid starlight. And the last card for today's Sagittarius you have is the Elizabeth and the Lion. It further says it is time to become a great leader. Number 20. So 2 and 20 are coming through strong with this energy. Now, Elizabeth, let's break this down. So Elizabeth and the Lion, they're walking together. It's again like that strength card where in the tarot, where that person, the woman in the picture in the strength card is actually taming that lion. So this is not about, again, this is not about brute force. It's not about one-upping another one. It's not domination. It's not intimidation. This energy is about calmness, working, being the leader that people look up to, that people listen, who takes everyone together, having the power to not feel the need for any external validation, having your own vision, having your own voice, and being strong enough to follow your heart, to walk that path that you have planned for yourself without anybody else validating your efforts. So I feel this energy is all about being confident, and you have a lot of Lion energy in your card today, in your reading today. So it's all about it's the leader that you are, Sagittarius. It's like in this picture, this person, the girl over here, she's wearing some kind of fancy robes and garments, whatever that is, but more than the physical, flaunting your style of majesty or something like that, or royalty. This is more about her spirit, the royalty of her spirit. She's very assured of herself, very self-assured. And she's very much, she is the queen of her life. She has all of those positive qualities integrated inside of her, that a good leader should have. Like courage, but compassion as well at the same time, where you can inspire people, not by threat, but by kindness, and are not intimidating people by being that calm voice, that calm support, having that unique vision at the same time. So being unapologetically you, but not in a negative way, not in a dominating way, not in a dictatorial way. And, people will appreciate you for this. They will recognize your efforts. They will recognize your true qualities. They will recognize your authenticity. It's like being the leader, but being doing it with a lot of integrity, not by overpowering people. So that's the energy that you are welcoming into your life, Sagittarius, or you already are in this energy. And I feel that you are, in very gentle ways, you are expanding the horizons for yourself and for other people that look up to you, for ideas. So I feel that you're exploring, and you're encouraging exploration as well. I also feel that, the only thing about this energy, the Lion energy, is about being preachy. So avoid that kind of preachiness, especially when, you have some, some followers and people following you and things like that. So avoid being preachy. That's all. That's the only caveat with this energy. So I do feel that, Sagittarius, a lot of you are in an expansive energy. Like, for example, if you are in the construction or architecture, so maybe you're called to lead a project, and maybe you're related to library or books, or you're leading some kind of project related to growth, expansion of minds, whether colleges, maybe you're constructing colleges, maybe you're, fixing something in school, colleges, universities, um, and institutions, maybe government institutions. Uh, that's the place where expansion happens. The budget is allocated and things like that. So, or maybe you're working for the community, maybe you're in a part of city infrastructure or somewhere where you are creating libraries, or where people can sit together, learn, grow, exchange ideas, some kind of a portal. You could, if you're not in the physical realm, you could be creating it on an online portal where people can come together, exchange ideas, learn from each other, or something like that. Where it's like you're learning and growth through a large community effort. So some of you could be into that as well. And when it comes to this line energy, the line energy here is bringing to you your priority when over that soul family. That's the line I feel that's coming through in this energy as well. True strength is in your team. When you go together, when you take your team together, that's your true strength. Actually thinking of it, we are nothing without each other. We're all connected to each other. Whether it's somebody who runs a store and provides the grocery, we're nothing without those people who bring that to us. We're nothing without the haircutters. We're nothing without the spas, or we're nothing without the architects who construct the homes and who build communities. We're all interconnected that way. So we're nothing without each other. And I feel that the same goes for individual projects as well. We're nothing without our team. So I feel that you already are in the energy of taking your team, finding your soul tribe, and, recognizing that we are all connected and our strength is our pride, our soul family. Now, some of you Sagittarians might be mentors, stepping up as mentors as well. Like you might be training people that are new to your field, and you're providing more insights and more resources for them to learn and grow. Helping them to think outside the box and come up with newer ideas. And that's how this world moves forward, right? Because the past generation transfers all the resources to the next generation who soak in it and who can now think next step, next level, think bigger. So some of you might be mentoring in the newcomers in the field as well. Some of you might be in colleges and universities teaching philosophies as well, or you could be like the leader of your group or your pack or a club or an organization. It could be at a small level, could be at a bigger level, could be at a city level, or could be at a geopolitical level as well. But stepping into leadership roles is coming through very strongly. Now, this picture reminds me of the movie Mulan. So for those of you interested in catching a movie for the holidays, or over the weekend, doesn't have to be just on the holidays. We can have a chance to catch up on a movie if on the weekends as well. So Mulan is your go-to for this energy for those of you interested. And for a pep in your step, a song by Beyonce that completely, totally embodies this energy is Run the World. Run the World is your go-to anthem for bringing in this energy and for soaking in it, Sagittarius. It's a song, Run the World by Beyonce. I'm not promoting anybody. I just work with energies, and I appreciate when we're able to relate it and enjoy the other, media as well in regards to the energies that are working with us so that we can work with those energies. Now I'm also getting like people are recognizing your efforts. They're recognizing the leader in you. It might be that you're volunteering your time. You're working, volunteering your time in your neighborhood. Maybe you have like a, something for the protection, something in regards to protecting or guiding or something like that, And it could be that some of you are actually planning, but like the soul family energy is coming through this as well, but you're stepping up into leadership positions where you're planning meetups, where to meet and things like that, Some of you could be stepping up into those roles as well. But in general, this energy is about you being very confident. You don't need any external validation, Sagittarius, and you're not even looking for it. You trust your judgment, you trust your path, you trust who you are, what you're doing, your direction, your higher purpose, and you're just going at it. So because of that, you probably are stepping into more responsibility at work, or you're in your neighborhood, whatever it is, because people are recognizing how capable you are as a leader. That silent, that quiet leader, I feel that's what you are. Now, further for this card over here, it says, the crown has been waiting for you to claim it. It was never meant for another time. The lion of your spirit has been patient, knowing one day you would turn and meet its gaze as an equal. Do not fear your power. The world needs leaders who lead with both strength and heart, who protect the vulnerable and inspire the weary. The path is before you. Take the first step. Your pride awaits its sovereign. Walk in power. Absolute wonderful energy, Sagittarius. Hope you enjoyed your messages. So thank you guys for joining. Please subscribe and hit the like if you enjoyed the content, and I will see you in the next one. Take care, guys. Bye.